It's Comic-Con Tehran, and we are here at the Fox booth with the Orville live at Comic-Con 2018. Everybody make some noise! It's like you brought the Orville with you. We did. From Seth on now, I love it. We're on.
Is this Facebook?
It is. It is Facebook. Where everyone shows their face. And I'm not used to saying no blue goo on your face,
anything we can do for
by the way.
Facebook right now.
Wow.
Where's the blue goo on your face?
Start? Okay, I'm Carson.
That's how we're starting.
Definitely
Where's the
Carson.
blue goo
That's a low
on
bar.
your face?
Definitely Carson.
I went there.
Right out of the gate.
Carson now.
Right there.
It's my boy. How did that go?
We made up.
Sure, but then at the end you decided not to ever be together.
How do you know at the end?
Whoa, and
Well, not the end. We're waiting
at
at the end of the last episode. So now that's what we're hoping to find out more about in season 2.
What if they wrapped it up? How boring would that be?
Yeah.
True.
Can't say ever.
True, but I can say I now know why people worship you as a god. I will say that.
Oh.
You made up for it. See, there it was.
See that?
Thank
You see what I
That's
did
a nice
there?
segue from blue goo to goddess. Made up the
Comic-Con
blue
Tehran
goo.
You're
did
very
that.
welcome.
I love blue goo.
I love it.
Lachlan's eat blue goo.
How has Comic-Con
everything.
Facebook is
experience
always
been?
hearing
The
everything we're
Orville
saying.
is a big hit at Comic-Con. People are walking around dressed up. How's it feel?
It's very gratifying and very warm.
Seth, you're just used to all this. You're used to all this.
You think I'm desensitized and
You're the
Maybe a little
overachiever.
dead
I have the
inside.
shirt. You're the overachiever. So we know, but everyone is just, they love the show. The Orville is a hit. It's the best social commentary satire I've seen ever.
well, you're very kind. Man, that's high
I
praise.
love it.
That
But it's
rectifies the
true.
blue goo.
But it's true. Even from first episode straight down, it's what would really happen on a starship and to a starship captain. Yeah.
Sorry, you want me to respond? That wasn't a question, though.
That
was
was
it?
it was a rhetorical question
Okay.
that you could just
Yes,
throw out more praise.
I
for
agree.
you. That's how it works. What are we supposed to look forward to in season 2? More of?
God, that's
More blue goo.
very worded in such a passive-aggressive manner.
It was.
What are we supposed to look forward to?
That means you
Oh,
did
I
such a
did-
good
Oh, there it is.
Sorry. It's fine. They elected Trump. We're okay. So now, we are supposed to look forward to an uptick in the level of look. Every episode is like a movie this year. It's really an uptick in quality. It's an uptick in scope, and I think people are going to be.
It's going to be bigly?
It's what?
Bigly?
It's going to be done hugely.
It's going to be
great.
Bigly.
Bigly,
We
huge,
now have the great John Cassar who
John
comes to us from
Cassar.
24.
You guys have been
Hi, John.
Cassard.
Hey, how you doing?
So what do we have to look forward from you?
What is your vision, John
Do what they
Cassar?
tell me to do, quite honestly.
That's how we
They
all
put the
live.
shows out, then I help make them. That's really
John,
it. But
talk about-
this group.
Talk about how much you love shooting on the bridge.
I hate shooting on the bridge, actually. But it's just something we all have to go
Why
through. There's a
would you
lot of
hate
work to
shooting
be
on
done on the bridge.
That is the dream of so many people, is to be on the bridge of the Orville.
Yeah, you
You're
said
gay.
be on the bridge, not shoot it.
Oh, that's
That's
true.
different.
That's true.
Being on the bridge is awesome. Shooting the bridge is a
Shooting
little
on the
difficult.
bridge? Why? What are
Lots
some of the difficulties?
There's always lots of work. Everyone's on there. And I
lot
don't
of
really want
angles,
to
a
talk
lot
about that anymore.
Talk
Why did you
about
ask me that question?
Talk about what it's like to say, I'm going to grab that camera, I'm going to grab that camera, I'm going to grab that. Give me the camera, give me the camera.
Yeah, I used to be a camera operator, so I like to grab the camera
So-
once in a
We're
while.
in good hands. We're in
There
Talk
you
good
go.
about
hands.
passive aggressive over here.
No.
No, he's a genius. He's a cinematic genius.
No,
Well, the
it's
show's
been a lot
genius
of fun.
itself. The show's genius, and we have a lot of fan theories coming up. One of which involves you guys were giving out skulls at one of the panels. What's the skulls for?
As a matter of fact, I need to speak on that because I'm going to be auctioning a skull. So they're going to have to follow me on Facebook, they're going to have to follow me on Twitter, and then we'll decide what charity gets that. So I'm going to be auctioning
That's
off the
so
last
beautiful
skull.
and self-promoting at the same time.
And
I
kind of-
appreciate
I'm
that.
on the Orville, Fox,
I love it.
Thursday nights at 9.
I love it. That's how it should be. That's
There you
how it
go.
should be. So where are these skulls? What are the skulls for?
If we
Is
told
this-
you you'd have to be a skull in next year's panel.
I would be auctioned off
But
on
it's
your page.
actually signed by every cast member here and the producers, so it's a great gift to receive.
The Orville doesn't.
Well, I don't want to end up being a skull on Penny's auction page, so I'm going to have to keep
Now you got to follow me, and then you can bid for this.
Skulls are a dead something.
They're
we
dead
do an episode
something,
of-
but
of
we
Hamlet.
have fan theories, and one of the fan theories that were turned in is that
Theories. Now we're in
theories. Someone dies. TC said, someone dies, yeah, I said it. Does someone die in season 2?
Like in
That's
general,
not
or
really
like
anything
one
we
of the
can
cast?
reveal.
Yeah, I
One-
said
we're
it. What
hoping-
does make that person
We're
feel
hoping
great?
to know if it's one of the cast that gets.
We die every day, just to start tomorrow.
Things got so
guess
many
what?
dark here.
Prophetic and
Where is that
beautiful.
skull?
Yeah.
And
Does it look like
vague.
any of us?
Hold it up. Hold it up.
Yeah, that skull's configuration.
No, we all do a production of Hamlet
You hold it.
individually, and we walk around. That's I gave it away. I'm sorry. Fire me and sue
Way
me.
to go.
Alas
The
for
Shakespeare
Uric, I knew
episode.
him
The
well.
Shakespeare episode. There's a Shakespeare
Yeah.
episode. Brigadoon. After that, musical comedy.
How are you enjoying the show so far?
People are loving the show. Okay, another prediction. Another prediction is people are hoping to see a bridge cat for Gordon.
A bridge.
Cat. You guys have been pining for a pet.
You
for
know
a
what happened to
bridge.
that cat?
Someone said the cat.
There was.
So wait a minute.
There was.
A cat cannot trump.
That's the
Oh, I
skull.
didn't say that name. Whoa.
No, there was a cat, and I ate it.
I wanted to be a dog.
A dog.
My boo
A
boo
bridge
shabu
dog?
sugar boo
Are we
boo.
getting a bridge dog, Seth?
We ate the hell
A
out of
bridge
that cat.
dog. You know, there are no immediate plans to get a bridge dog.
Not even Boopy?
we
What about
will,
a bridge cat?
I'm gonna eat it.
It's, look, we don't want to give any of that stuff away. This is
Everybody
why
loves hamster.
it's going to be on
Scotland's
television.
love
Everyone will
everything.
see it.
A bridge goldfish.
Is there going to be a bridge?
There's a
Yes,
bridge.
yes.
There
There's
might
a
be
bridge.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
bridge.
You could
We
say that
got
much.
that, guys. There's going to be a bridge.
There's an episode where we play bridge on the bridge
Peanut
for like an
butter,
hour.
I think it was.
Now we're just being mean. We just, we don't want to give away.
What about more musical viewings for Klyden? We all love when Klyden falls in love with
There's
Musical viewings.
there's a lot more Bortus and Klyden.
more of Klyden. Yeah.
More of Klyden?
Klyden,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you look fabulous.
Yeah.
You look fabulous for giving birth. Thank you.
All he does is shop.
I know you didn't, but it's
That's
funny.
why I'm broke.
Yeah.
Bortus is broke. Nobody knows that, but Bortus is broke.
What about?
Yeah.
How can you shop when you can synthesize everything?
But
Oh,
because
I
it
have
costs
to.
money.
I have to hear about this because with you two, we do know that the breakup seemed really final. But is it possible in season 2 there's a wedding between you two?
Wedding?
Is that possible, Seth?
Even if there was, season 2 would be a little soon, don't you think?
A wedding?
But that sounds like it's happening.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's happening. Yes,
Hashtag
no, that's
space
what we're
wedding.
going for.
Space wedding. It's trending.
Yeah.
Fans also send us questions to ask you. Any hints to the kind of chaos the team will face in this season that will level up from last season?
Level up.
Level up. Like, are we going up another notch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
we changing
Big time.
the
That's the point.
gender of another baby?
Yeah, it's really cinematically, and again, has a lot to do with this guy. Cinematically, the show really is it hits the next level this year. It's a visual spectacle every week.
Every single week.
We
You
also
feel like it's a movie every week.
It really genuinely feels like it.
And we explore new realms of weirdness as well, which is like
New worlds and new civilizations.
all
More
that.
adventure this
But
year.
Boldly going where
it gets really weird as well.
mid-level ships haven't gone before.
Weirder.
That's us.
It gets
baby.
weirder. Yeah.
It gets even more weird.
Yeah.
And the show is extremely addicting to begin with. And so
If
I
the
can only
fans are
imagine.
satisfied with a bridge cat, they're going to be amazed at what's coming.
People are hoping that you're in a parallel dimension universe.
Wow.
Any plans?
That's again, can't give anything away. I mean, that's something that has kind of been done a lot. I don't know that there's a way to do exactly that again, but we're trying to find ways
But you're
to
finding new ways to
put
do
fresh
it.
spins on that
Exactly.
kind of sci-fi trope.
And I appreciate it. Now, each one of you, which one of you is most like your character? Scott? Scott?
Answer the question.
Let's
I
go.
would say, yeah, sure. I would say I'm
I
most
mentioned I
like my
like
character.
cats.
Yeah.
You're the one who's most like your character?
I mean, and anybody else? I don't know. Yes, I would say because you're not a robot.
And you're not an alien.
You know,
Thanks.
you're
Well,
not an alien.
people
But I
have
do
told
eat
me
cats.
otherwise, but no, not a robot.
Only in the bedroom.
I would say I'm most like my character. Sure.
yeah. Bit squeaky.
Some oil.
Thank you for being on this family-friendly show.
Add some oil to me. Let it trickle down my spine.
So, what inspired you to create Orville? And the reason I ask that is because it's something that's never been done before, where you took a genre and made it yours. And it seems like you love space as a genre.
Oh, look, it's twofold. It's one, it's an area of optimistic sci-fi storytelling that hasn't been around in a while, and so there was a window for it. And I love watching these kinds of shows, so I figure, well, maybe other people will too. But it's also tonally, these kinds of shows tend to be very operatic and sometimes rigid, and you never really see a casualization of spaceships, in spaceship crews. So it was an experiment. It's because comedy and sci-fi don't always mesh. It's hard to sustain it, but I think, look, I think by putting the stories first and putting the stakes and the jeopardy at the forefront and having the jokes and the comedy serve as kind of a sort of a real life garnish, we've kind of hopefully hit on the magic formula. So far, it seems to be working.
Yeah, especially with sci-fi and comedy. Sometimes they don't mesh, and sci-fi fans take it so seriously. Have you guys gotten any backlash for that? Because all I see are fans just flocking to the show, but has anyone been like, hey, sci-fi is supposed to be very serious?
Not that I've heard. Not that I've heard. I think people have pleasantly embraced it.
But there's also plenty of serious sci-fi out there. Why try and enjoy them?
That's because he's calibrated it so well. See, he's feeding a lot of people exactly what they want. So if we were cheesy and failed in the dramatic aspect of it, then they would probably complain. But, we delivered. We landed.
Especially with the comedy aspect. Your comedy is it's amazingly good satire, which you place in all your shows, right? How do you guys fit in with the comedy? Or do you feel like it ever crosses the line or doesn't cross the line enough?
You know that feeling when you take the best shower of your life and you're like, oh man, I gotta take a dump. And then you have to get out of the shower, you're like, oh, you shoot. It's kind of like that's
wow. That's exactly what I was saying.
You guys got what I'm working with.
Every day on the Orville.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
that's what the Orville
Is you have to get out of the shower to take a dump.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm glad you do.
Thank you.
What, is it just me? You guys don't think that way?
You couldn't be.
I'm just saying that
nearer to where
feeling.
you need to get to, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like
Because of the casualization of
Convenient
space
enough.
that this thing is happening. But no, seriously,
miserable
this
feeling.
guy right here, he will come to you and say, guys, now remember,
You just got out of the shower.
Damn thing, life or death, okay? So if you're taking a shoot after the shower, you better play it deathly serious. This is for real.
you got to make a choice. Got to make a choice.
Which shows decide not to get out of the shower and just do it there?
Actually, I have no idea what we're talking about other than that.
Oh, you didn't follow my metaphor?
That's how I feel.
Isn't this exactly the kind of stuff you guys are supposed to be filtering?
We're all looking forward to watching the premiere Sunday, December 30th, right here on Fox.
Get us out of here now. In the vast emptiness of the universe, we have found a fullness of cultural diversity. And when a first contact unfolds, the cosmos becomes a living, breathing organism. And we become a way for the universe to know itself.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. I plagiarized it like 9 different things.
I'm receiving a distress signal.
Check Union records for any previous contact with that star system.
Negative, Commander.
Oh, baby! This is what we signed up for!
All hands, this is the captain. Begin prepping all stations for first contact.
Deflectors are gone!
Get us out of here now! Captain, I don't believe it.
Lieutenant, give us a little more.
Yes, sir. Dumbing it down.
All right, here we go.
Man, this is bitchin'.
Look at that.
We'll come back. You have my word.
Bortus, I thought it might be fun to do, like, a joint party.
Is this an order?
No.
Then I do not wish to have a joint party.
Why not?
I prefer my birthday to be my day.
He's afraid he's gonna get less stuff.
I am not afraid.
Bortus, Gordon, take a shuttle and find the captain.
Aye, Commander.
Don't do this.
Let's go. We are not your prisoners.
We have 24 hours.
All I ever wanted was for you to be proud of me.
Boom! I am capable of causing you great pain, Captain.
The planet's breakup is accelerating. Hope this works.
It'll work. I think it'll work.
Take a message back to your people.
Sweetness.
On behalf of the Planetary Union, welcome to the galaxy.
Wait, before you click away, do me a favor, subscribe to this channel. It means a lot to me. Well, not really, but it means a lot to someone, I'm sure. Also, if you like what you just watched, you can see even more content on the Fox Now app. Don't say I ever gave you nothing.